Let me tell you something. Maturing in your faith as a Christian is realizing that if you're trying to find time for God, you'll never find it. You have to make time for God. You make time for every other thing else in your life that you know is important to you. So while you're out here trying to find time, this is no way trying to chastise you or to make you feel any kind of way, but try to make you understand that it's time to grow up. When you were infants, you did baby milk, but now as an adult, you have to do food, solid food. So you can't expect to grow, but you're still trying to struggle with finding time. Listen, life and it can be very busy and extremely, overwhelming because you have so much things to do. And I do understand, even for people, I don't have children, I'm single, and sometimes it's that difficult for me because I have a job, I'm doing ministry, and yet still I want to maintain my relationship with Christ. And sometimes it can be hard, and God understands that, but you have to realize that if you're solely trying to find the time, you will never ever get to that place where you find the time. Because listen, the flesh don't want you to do anything to feed the inward man. The flesh wants you to find the time to do everything that is fleshly and worldly. But when it comes down to the inward man, it is fighting against you. So you have to understand that growing and maturing in your faith requires you making the time. You make time to get up, go to work, make time to bring your kids to school, make time to do what you need to do so the bills are paid. So you have to learn that you have to incorporate that in your making of time. Get what I'm saying? But if you're just solely relying on trying to find the time, I promise you, let me tell you, it won't happen. So I want to tell you, change that perspective in your mind, because the flesh is going to tell you, try to find the time, and the flesh knows that you will sometimes be so busy that you are unable to find the time. And I'm telling you, I've been there. Sometimes I still try to find the time, and then I have to remind myself that, listen, it's not about trying to find the time, it's about making the time for God, because He's that important to me. So get to that place where you realize that it's not about just trying, but it's time to start making. We are done with, milk, and we want solid food. So for you to grow up, you need solid food. As children, you need solid food to grow up, to become teenagers, adults, and everything else. It's the same thing with your spiritual growth in Christ. So get off that baby milk stage and go on that solid food stage so you can able to grow in your faith. Love y'all, God bless y'all, and see y'all next time.